This is the easiest rate XP farm for Minecraft Bedrock and will allow you to obtain totems, emeralds, and many more drops, plus XP. Taking less than an hour to build, this farm is perfect for early to mid game. Materials are on screen, so pause and let's build. First things first, find a nice semi-flat area. Don't be building this next to a mountain, but if you want to build it next to some rolling hills, that's fine. And make sure to build it at least 150 blocks away from all other villages and villagers. The first thing we're going to do is grab our scaffolding and build 100 blocks up using our scaffolding. And after building up 100 blocks with your scaffolding, you want to build a 9x8 platform out of leaves, with the scaffolding being 2 blocks from the bottom and 3 blocks from the left in that platform. Next, we want to go to the back of our platform here and place down 6 building blocks going across, with 1 block on both sides of that line. We're then going to place down 3 building blocks going across here and 3 building blocks going across here. Go ahead and place down a double chest in the center of that space. And then we're going to grab our hoppers and we're going to run our hoppers into one another so that they all lead into that chest right there. Then we're going to grab our building blocks again and we're going to create another layer of blocks going across the blocks we've already placed down. And on this strip above the double chest, we're going to grab our slabs now, and we're going to create a rim of slabs on the top half of those blocks so that there is a half block gap in between the hoppers and where you're going to stand. We're then going to grab our carpet and place down 8 carpet over top of the hoppers. That way, none of the XP gets stuck in the hoppers. Next, we're going to grab our building blocks and we're going to build up 5 blocks on each one of these blocks to create a giant rectangle. So this structure is going to be 7 blocks tall in total, but from the inside where the carpet is, it's only going to be 6 blocks tall. And to prevent any bad guys from... To prevent any of the members of a raid from spawning up here, we need to place down a rim of leaves. This is incredibly important. If you don't place these down, then enemies will be able to spawn on top of these blocks and they will end up, just kind of jumping off and killing you. So very important. And after building your rim of leaves, we are almost done. The only thing we have left to do is to get the villager in here. So what you want to do is crouch. Make sure you're crouching. Please do not fall off of this structure. Please crouch. We're going to look over the edge and place down a block right here and jump down, which is 3 blocks from the leaf layer. So the leaf, block, and then your little platform. We're going to build out by 3 blocks, place down 2 more blocks right here. You can either place down the bed on this block or on this block. It doesn't really matter, but I like to have the 2x2 centered on the farm. So I'm going to choose this block right here just because it's a lot easier to remove the blocks. And we're going to remove our entire 2x2 platform so that the bed is floating. We're going to grab our leaves now and place down our 2x2 again, this time using leaves. And on this block right here, we're going to place down our workstation. I'm using a fletching table, but you can use whatever workstation you would like. And then go ahead and place down a torch right here. We're then going to create a little leaf barricade for our villager friend, just like so, and make it 2 blocks tall, just like this. And, maybe get out of the leaf thing and then place down the final one. Go ahead and find a villager with a profession, throw down a boat just beside them, push them in, and simply throw them on a lead. Say goodbye. You're going to your new home. It's better. It's like minimalism, but like, kind of. My guy is low-key flying right now. After returning to your farm with your villager, we're going to grab our building blocks and we're going to look straight up and we're going to aim for this little gap right here. So your workstation, and then just try and aim for like right about here so that your crosshair isn't blocked by the structure. If it is, it's not the end of the world, but ideally it's not. We're just going to start building up. Thank you, Mojang, for allowing us to just... This is so easy to transport villagers. Wow, I literally... Oh, okay. You don't want them to get stuck. I was going to say I perfectly did this. So you want to be kind of in this area. So as you can see, it's not the end of the world. Get unstuck. Get unstuck. There you go. And then once we're up here, all we have to do is build a little bit more. Let us bridge over now and bring him up here. Build up a little more so that he can get up top. And then just drop down and lead him into his new home. This is very precarious. And then we're just going to... Oh, you can't push boats. Oh, you can push a boat. Okay, boom. Enjoy your new home. Grab your leaves and place down a 2x2 of leaves over top, and then just clean up all of these blocks. Oh, actually, I said that like it was a joke, but no, you really do need to clean up those blocks or you're gonna have mobs spawning. So we actually also have to get rid of our pillar here. Make sure that is all cleaned up. And there are just a few more finishing touches to the farm. First, 2 torches. Next, a rim of leaves. And finally, if you want more storage, we can just place down double chests wherever you would like. The only thing you need to make sure of is that you're placing down leaf blocks over top of the top chest. So this is a perfect system. And finally, 2 grindstones, because, you know, symmetry. In order to get the best rates with this farm, make sure you're using a looting 3 sword. However, if you're playing in the early game, it's understandable if you don't have this already. And if you are using looting 3 sword, I'd recommend putting mending on it. And finally, to use the farm, simply drink an ominous bottle. You're gonna get the raid effect, and we're gonna wait for the raid to begin, which is going to take about 25 seconds. I don't actually know how, I think 27 seconds. So we're gonna wait. And once the raid effect wears off, we are going to begin the raid. Simply crouch, go underneath of these slabs, and because of the new crouch mechanic where you actually can stay crouched and crouch under half slabs, you will actually stay crouched without holding the shift key or crouching. So that is absolutely awesome. And then every wave that comes in, you get to kill them nice and easy. Everything is gonna spawn inside of this chamber here. So we can just go ahead and kill these guys. And then the next raid is going to start. All of the XP will be returned to me. So I am going to finish this wave. And as you can see, we just had a victory on the raid. We now have the hero of the village effect. And if we go ahead and take a look inside of our chest, this is what we got from a single raid. That is plenty of stuff. I've had up to 5 totems of undying in a single raid, so this is a great farm. Alright, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you want to download this world, it'll be available on my Discord, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then be sure to subscribe and leave a like. My name is 1UpMC, and I will catch you in the next one.